name is Rita. Welcome to day 22 of this challenge to get your house in order. Today it's the office, paper clutter, homeschool stuff, whatever you have, what's kind of paperish. Yeah, this is still a daunting area for me. That's why I was making excuses the whole morning, why I shouldn't do this today, why I didn't need to do this today. But yeah, if this is really hard for you, you need to set a bigger reward for yourself for that. But I struggle with that too, because today I feel like nothing can be a big enough reward for me to do this. Yeah, but I'm pushing through this anyways. So one thing why I'm kind of not confident with this is because I feel like this is not an area that I have actually done well yet. So I'm in progress here, just bear with me. The good thing about this is that I do have a coach which teaches awesome stuff, and I have some of her things and I listened to some this morning to just refresh them for myself so that I know what I'm actually going to do here. So if paper clutter comes into your home, it should be like a parade, which is coming by, going through, and getting out again. If things aren't working that smoothly, then things get stuck and it's turning into chaos, which we don't want, right? So the best way to deal with clutter, with paper clutter, but with other clutter too, is if you only touch it once or twice. So if you get something, decide what you need to do with that. So to deal with that, it's basically three ways. The first way is to dump it. So I actually do that when I get the mail at the mailboxes. There is garbage cans and I put them right in there, the junk mail that I don't need to bring home. Or even I rip the envelopes open and just put the envelopes already in the garbage so that I don't need to take the envelopes home. It's fine if I just take the bill, right? So the second way is to do something with it. So if there is, for example, an invitation, you can put it in your calendar and you might need to say, yes, I'm coming or I'm not coming. But you can take action on that. So that's maybe something you could do right away. But sometimes we can't take action right away. So we need to have that second touch where we know later on I'll get to that. It's like for us paying bills, my husband does that. So if I get the mail and I have a bill in the mail, I'm not going to pay it right away. But I do have a kind of like a system set up that when I have a bill, I put it right on the laptop. My husband uses his laptop to pay the bills later on. And whenever he gets to the laptop, he sees there's a new bill. So there's not like a confusion that you can't find the bill and you don't know where it went or those things. Even though it's not a special place, it's not some kind of super pretty organizing system, whatever, but it works for us. So after he has paid the bills, the third thing is the storing. If you do need to store some things, we do have this box of file folders where he stores things. So a couple of years ago, I got fired from the job of doing the paperwork in our house. And that's why it's his job, and that's why I leave it up to him. But this is all things that he still needs to store or look through if it needs to be stored or not. When I am not sure about what I need or what I don't need, that's the moment when I feel like I don't know it, and that's why I am not confident with that, and that's why I'm confused, and then it all feels hard, and then it feels frustrating, and sometimes I throw away things that I might had to keep out of those things. That's why I try to learn about this, what I actually need and what not. But yeah, I know I have these ones and I need to keep these, and so I need to be careful with those. But honestly, I have touched these ones quite a few times already. It would have been easier if I would have put them right away in a tax envelope or whatever, file folder, so that my husband would know that this is something that we need for taxes. So yeah, that's why I say I have not done this really well in the past, but I am learning for the future. So with some builds, you probably know that you can go paper free, and that would save you on paper clutter coming into your house. Another category where I kind of have lots of things from is like from self-development. If I listen to something, I am wanting to take notes because I know that if I take notes, my brain has a better capacity to just keep that information, right? So, but then I end up with paper over paper over paper, just from written down things. And sometimes I don't even know why I still have that, and like little pieces of paper, not even really nice in a journal. I mean, this is easy to keep. Yeah, so this is one thing I really have to go through. And then, yeah, see, I even have a book in here. I don't even know why I have this book in here. But yeah, see, I need to go through this. And then some things, think about that, some things you don't need to keep for that long, so that you can regularly look through old things, like how long, I think it's like 7 years or something you need to keep your paperwork. So after that, you can get rid of it, right? So think of those things, because I think some of this is older than that and can go. And then, so this is basically one part that I feel like I'm kind of stuck with, but it's not that bad. It is the homeschooling stuff. So some of that I have already told you that I did that with the dining room, where all the kids have their own drawer, and some more for homeschooling things that I used off with everybody. But yeah, I do have these things that I need to keep. It's like my progress report and those things. So this works quite well. I just need to stay on top of this all the time so that I don't forget, and then I don't know what to fill in. But it's not a lot, and I think that works quite well. We try to do homeschooling a lot with like books or online, but not with so much paper clutter. So I'd rather buy a book where my kids can fill out things than to print things off and have loose leaves flying around the house. So yeah, this is things that I basically need to keep, because we need to keep homeschooling things for 2 years. So yeah, it's just stuck in my closet, but it's not that bad. Oh, okay, I actually do have some things here that I will still need for the younger ones that are still not in use yet. The other thing is this box. I already got some new homeschooling things for the next year. So this is not in use yet, but it will be next year probably. Yeah, so you see, I have lots of work to do here. I don't know how it is with you. But yeah, this is like my monster that I need to overcome. The during. Paper clutter everywhere. 3 days later, the chaos is still not done yet. But we did get rid of lots of things, so the homeschooling stuff is done. And look at this. This is all stuff we get rid of. So now we will stop for today, because I have to upload the video tonight. But I'll show you our reward. So the reward for today is making a bonfire with all our paper clutter, and a s'mores pie that has been baked by the bonfire. So yeah, I wanted to make something really special for today, so this is it. Another thing that I remembered, if you do actually have an office as a room, don't forget to do the regular things like the floor and wiping the door and the desk and all of that. So if you cannot get everything done in one day, that's totally fine. Just take your time and don't get discouraged by that. I didn't get it all done in one day too. So yeah, I will enjoy this, and I'll see you tomorrow. Yum.